Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'd like to show you how to set up a Zoom session with your students. First of all, you will navigate to tarleton.edu. Next, up here in the search window, you will type in the word Zoom, Z-O-O-M, and press return. The very first link will be this one to Zoom video conferencing. Click on that. Once you have done that, scroll down to the bottom of the screen and click on How to Host a Zoom Meeting. There will be a sign-in button here. Click on that. Once that screen loads, then you will see a menu up at the top of the screen that says Host a Meeting. I'm going to choose with video on, and you will have to do your login. If you have Duo set up, you will probably have to use Duo. If you have not previously downloaded Zoom to your computer, it will ask you to download it. I have already downloaded Zoom to my computer. You must download and install Zoom, and then if you're doing this for the first time, you may have to come back to this particular location again. If this is the first time that you have run Zoom, then you should test your speaker and microphone. The computer just asked me, did I hear that sound? I don't know if it's close enough to the microphone for you to hear it, but yes, I do hear that sound. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. The computer asked me to speak and pause and ask if I hear a reply.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. The computer asked me to speak and pause and ask if I hear a reply.
And I do. The computer asked me what I would like to use for my output. I'm choosing internal speaker here. And then it also asked me what I would like to use for my microphone. And it has a suggestion here. You can sometimes have a pop-up here where you can make choices. I will go ahead and hit the Join with Computer Audio button. And now I am able to join the Zoom session. Okay, at this point I am alone in this session, and so if you want to invite participants, you just click on this button right here, and there is an email, well actually there's a copy URL option right here. You can just simply hit this copy button, and the link to this particular Zoom classroom is then loaded into the computer's memory. You may find it efficient just to copy that email out and send it to the people that you'd like to be in your email. But some of you may find it more useful to click on this email button here, choose your default email button, and the computer will create not just a URL linking to that meeting, but it will create an entire email message that tells the students you're invited to Zoom. Here's some netiquette information that they might want to read. And here is the link where they can actually click on this and join you in this meeting at this moment in time. It is also possible, if your computer does not have a microphone built in, that you can join this meeting by phone, and you just simply dial this phone number and you will have an audio connection into the classroom. So if there is a student who does not have internet at home, they can still join the call by audio by dialing the phone number here. This is a toll call. Most of our students have unlimited cellular coverage in the U.S. and possibly Canada and Mexico at this point, so they should have no reservations about calling that number. If there is someone for whom that would be an issue, then they can call this toll-free number here. The only other thing I can mention is that this will use minutes from their plan. If they're on a restricted cellular plan, they would have to have enough minutes to complete the call. Okay, so once you have addressed this email to the students who should receive it, you just hit the send button, and that is off and running for them. Okay, a few other things I should show you about the Zoom classroom experience here. I'm going to come back over here to just purely the Zoom classroom. Students have this option also. They can click on this mute button to mute their microphone. They can click on this mute button to mute or unmute their microphone. This is the video button. If they don't want to be seen visibly, if they're wearing their house robe and slippers, they can hit the stop video button, and then it will turn the video off for them. They may find that these menu options are not visible at certain times, but so there they time out after a while. They just simply move their mouse cursor into this area. the teacher is able to invite and manage participants, and the teacher may also share their screen. So if you click on this share screen button, it says, hey, which screen would you like to share? I happen to have a movie here loaded, and so I'm going to go ahead and share that particular screen. And only that screen now, this particular movie that I had previously downloaded, is being shared with the students. They cannot see the rest of my screen. It's possible in that same area, I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop sharing screen button right there. It is possible in there that they can share the entire screen as well. So, and I should also mention that you have a whiteboard in here. So if you'd like to share this whiteboard, that you can do so. And here you can actually draw on the screen. The students can draw on the screen. Be careful about sharing the whiteboard. Kids will start writing all kind of things on there, but it'll be fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the share there. This is an important button over here. This is the chat button, and I think that very often students who don't have a microphone or whose microphone is muted or are too shy to speak to the class overall, in those cases, I think they will find that the chat room is useful. So I'll just go ahead and say, hi everyone, welcome to class. And make sure that this says everyone right here and everyone right here, and that way you know you're communicating to the entire class. It is also possible to communicate to individuals. If you are interested in recording this, then just hit this record button. I suggest recording on this particular computer. You do need to make sure that you do have enough hard drive space. The recorded, okay, I'll just go ahead and say class, and then today happens to be March 19th, and the time happens to be 10:13. I'll just put in 10 a.m. there, and I will save this on my computer's hard drive. And now that recording is being saved to that particular file. There are emoticons over here where students can give a thumbs up or a hand clap, and there are more options over here where you can actually share this live on Facebook, on Workplace, or on YouTube. There is some setup required for that. You'll have to enter in your credentials for YouTube and or Facebook. On YouTube in particular, your account will have to have been approved for live broadcast. So those are available if you want to go that way, but there's a good bit of work to do to make sure that that works properly. Okay, that's all there is to Zoom. When you are done with the meeting, you hit the end meeting button. Before you hit the end meeting button, if you did not record the session as I'm doing here, you may find that it is useful to come over here and just choose this save chat button, because any number of student questions could have shown up in that particular area. Okay, that concludes this tour of how to use Zoom. I hope it is useful to you. Thank you very much.